So we're going to be changing the alternator on this 2016 Range Rover today. I believe this is the 3.0 supercharged. I don't know where the sticker. Yep, 3.0. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go around back and undo the battery. Now on these, you lift this rear cover up. You're going to remove your tire cover, your spare tire. You'll pull this flap up, and there is your battery hiding under the compressor. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this negative battery cable off, and then we'll put a piece of cardboard or something between it and the battery so it can't touch. Once that's done, we're going to jack the vehicle up. Let me show you where we'll put our jack. You should always refer to your owner's manual for the proper locations to lift your vehicle. But so here's our front door. If you go straight below it and look, you'll have 4 of these around the car, and this is going to be where you want to lift the vehicle out. You've got one here, and then you've got one right back here in front of the rear tire. So that's going to be your lift locations to raise the vehicle. So looking from underneath the car, you're probably going to have a engine shield right here. This one didn't. If you do, just take it off. There'll probably be a few Torx head bolts. But looking from up underneath the car, there's your alternator right there. So I believe there's going to be 3 bolts. I think there's going to be 2 on the bottom going this way and then one at the top going that way. But we need to remove that serpentine belt. This one is supercharged, so it's got 2 belts. We are only worried about the inner belt. And to do that, see if I can get y'all up there. Get you to focus. We're going to take our tensioner right there. You can see it's going to take a 1/2 inch. We're going to use a 1/2 inch pull bar on it if we can get in there, and we're going to get some slack on this belt, just enough to get it off the alternator, and then we're going to use a bungee cord to pull it out of the way. So sorry for just taking y'all around so much, but we're going to try that, get that belt out of the way, and then I'll be back with you. We've got our belt undone, so now you're going to come to the passenger side, and we're going to remove this splash shield, this one right here. So you're going to have a push pin right there, one right there. Come back behind your tie rod right here if I can get y'all in there. I guess you don't have one back here, but you will have one right, if I can get to it, right back there. So you're going to take those, what is it, 3 or 4 push pins out. Let me back up so y'all can kind of see. This is going to be a crappy quality video, but you're going to take this splash shield right here off, and when you do, your alternator is going to be back up behind there, and hopefully this is going to give us access to undo our main battery cable off of it and also undo our plug. So hopefully this is helping y'all, even though I'm kind of having a hard time recording it. So with the shield off, well, you can see right up to your alternator. And what we're going to do is reach our hand up through here, and we're going to look in from back here, if I can get y'all a daggone angle. Alright, so you're going to pull this rubber boot back, and there's a 13mm nut holding your battery cable onto your alternator. This plug will be up to the left of this. Now you need to look, it has got a lock tab on it, so get a pick and pull that gray lock tab back. It's going to be plugged in like this. Pull that back, and that will allow your plug to come off. Be careful, don't do nothing crazy and break it, but you can see, you just want to get a pick in there and pull that gray tab back, and it'll unlock and it'll come off. Now we're going to take our nut off, get our cable out of the way, and we will look at removing the actual alternator bolts. And remember, make sure before you take this cable loose that you've got your battery undone so you don't have a little fireworks show. So when you remove the cover, you got all your stuff undone. You're going to have 2 13mm bolts right there that you can get to easily from the side. If you'll look up to the top of the alternator to the inside of it, you can see my little black extension. There's another one up there. You have to use a ratchet, take it out, and then you should be able to remove your alternator. We're going to have to fool with it a little bit, see which way it's going to come out. I'm not 100% sure yet. Maybe we'll have enough room to get it out there, maybe not, but I'll get y'all a shot of the alternator so you can kind of have an idea of how the bolts go. So this is how you're going to be looking at your alternator in the car. There's your two in the bottom you're seeing, and as you come up to the top and the front, that's where your other bolt is going to be, right there. So hopefully that helps y'all when you're trying to fill up in there. The alternator is out, so I'll show you the tool I used to get to that top bolt. But to remove this alternator, I ended up, this line come loose from its retainer, so we'll fix that, we'll secure that back. But I ended up having to take this line loose. It goes right here. There's a little tab. Oh, my camera angle's bad, the view is bad. There's a tab right here, and what you have to do, you have to push that in to pull it off. Just be easy because it is plastic, but there's a tab you push, and then you'll have to work it back and forth. It'll come off. But I removed this and set it up on my way and twisted the alternator to bring it out through here. So that's how we'll put the other one back in. And let me show you what I used to get to that top bolt. Alright, so I just used a deep well 13 socket with a little stubby 1-inch adapter and then a regular 3/8 ratchet, and I took that top bolt out. So that's pretty much it. I'll probably, in the video here, we will put the new alternator in, just do all the steps but in reverse. We'll bolt it up, we'll hook our wires up, put our belt back on, double check your belt to make sure it's aligned properly on all the pulleys. The last thing you want is for your belt to come off when you start the vehicle. But we'll double check our belt, make sure all that stuff looks good. We'll put our little shield cover back on, push pins in it, and we'll hook our battery up and make sure everything works. And I may do an update showing it works, but anyways, hopefully this video is helpful to you. I didn't really see one out there, but this is the way I'm doing it. The service information has you taking the belts and the cooling fans and all that crap loose. Didn't really want to do that. That's aggravating. So if this helped you, let me know in the comments. If you got questions, post them in the comments. And yeah, hit that like and subscribe. That way you can see other videos that I post.